The Ukrainian military has destroyed a Russian military base in Kakhovka, the Strategic Communications Directorate of the Armed Forces of Ukraine reported on its Telegram channel. According to the directorate, from 10 to 15 Russian soldiers were killed in the attack, approximately the same amount were injured. In mid-July, the pro-Russian government of the Kherson region reported that at least 7 people had been killed in Ukraine's strike on Kakhovka. According to the pro-Russian administration, Ukraine attacked the city from HIMARS launchers. Ukraine stated that it had destroyed a Russian ammunition depot. This same information was reported by the operational command south of the Ukrainian armed forces. Russian front, or to be more precise, its rear 60 to 80 kilometers in depth, is on fire now. Ablaze are a warehouse in Krustelny, dozens of depots in Donetsk, equipment at an airfield in Melitopol, storage facilities in Kherson and Kakhovka, and even Kornobayevka is afire again. The next day after Russian forces took Lysychansk, a huge divisional warehouse in Popasna burned down. Had this happened a couple of days before, perhaps the Russians would have had nothing to take Lysychansk with. Burning away are not just ammunition depots, but the Russian offensive. Burning away is Stalin's war strategy inherited by Russian generals, which means advancing with cannon fodder following a rolling barrage and covering large areas with random and aimless airstrikes. After taking Lysychansk, the Russians ventured an offensive along the entire front line, right after Putin declared an operational pause, but it stalled immediately for lack of munitions. Retired Colonel Roman Svitin, a former Ukrainian military pilot, has estimated the share of destroyed Russian ammunition depots at 15 to 20%. Obviously, the Ukrainian army will not start an offensive until it destroys all the depots. It goes without saying that the depots are being destroyed with HIMARS, namely M142 high-mobility artillery rocket systems, mounted on a standard U.S. Army M1140 truck frame, which carries one pod with 6 GMLRS missiles. An alternative version of the launcher can carry one ATACMS missile with a range of up to 300 kilometers, although such missiles have not yet been supplied to Ukraine. HIMARS boasts a large number of advantages. Firstly, it is mobile like a regular truck. This means that HIMARS can move along regular roads, reach a launch site, fire missiles, and then flee immediately at 80 km per hour. It's hard to take it out with a retaliatory strike. Secondly, the GMLRS missiles, with G for guided, used by HIMARS are GPS guided and strike a target with pinpoint accuracy. This is what makes it different from the Smerch, Grad, and Uragan systems, which the Russians use to strike large areas. Thirdly, again, unlike Russian Smerch systems, HIMARS does not need a loading machine. It simply approaches a pod previously loaded with missiles and lying on the ground, picks it up, and, voila, it is ready to be used. The use of HIMARS nullifies the entire logistics of the Russian army. The Russian army typically fights as follows: it sets up huge warehouses 60 kilometers away from the front line and delivers everything from those warehouses by trucks. If it's located 60 kilometers away, this means one truck can make 3 rides a day. If it's 90 kilometers, it's 2 rides, and if it's 120 kilometers, it's only 1. The Russian army can advance only if its trucks can make 3 rides a day, Ukrainian presidential advisor Alexei Arestovich says. What kind of a military machine has Putin built if 4 HIMARS systems can put an end to it? Arestovich says sarcastically. Truth be told, Ukraine already has a bit more than just 4 HIMARS systems. Oleh Zhdanov, a retired colonel, military expert and former member of the Ukrainian Armed Forces General Staff, told me that Ukraine has 17 American HIMARS systems and their analogs, and Arestovich confirmed that they had actually arrived about a week before this was announced officially.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Rescues every day. We had a guy last week, it's 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.